rocket like rocket fuel.
All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Buffalo Bills. It's the final 3 weeks of the season, still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Yellow! There's a blue lady! I got
it. And he'll give it here to his running back. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Let's put that team on the butt. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
And to give this time to the tailback. A beautiful spin and room to run. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. Another fine carry from the NFL's rushing leader, and quarterbacks typically dominating the MVP balloting, but I think you got to give this guy serious consideration, don't you?
I agree totally. I mean, he's leading the league in rushing, and let's face it, partner, the running back renaissance in the NFL, it's real, and it's really helping teams along the way. He's a prime example. Got to give him strong consideration for MVP talk.
On first down, it's Rowe. Up to make the tackle, J.C. Jackson.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Shay, 43, 43, 15. H3, 218, chopper. Kill. Sponge. No.
On second down now, it's Rowe. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 37-yard line. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. So back-to-back big runs picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive lineman still.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. He's going to be stopped here with a penalty marker on the field. I'm not sure what this is about. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
The face mask moves them all the way out past the 40 now for first down. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. From the gun, Gruber. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
On first down, Gruber. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield.
Complete to number 31. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 42-yard line.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
Recon, 132 fighter.
2nd and 6. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Jordan. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 19. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number 1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kissed it on the ground.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down.
Check, lucky. He's checking. Crash.
57 colors. Check 37.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. That's pulled in at the 32. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down as he goes 32 yards on the return. And the Bills are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. Around the NFL, a game going on in Washington. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
58's the mic. 58's the mic. Check back.
To throw on second down. Gruber. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 23 yards the pickup there.
Ready, ready.
Go 58's the mic. Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it.
Get it.
They'll run on first down. It's Taylor. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Hey, Rimley.
53's the mic.
Let's get it together, team.
In his own end zone, it's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Taking it about the 36. Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
51. Greystone, travel. Fire.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on. How about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
Looking to throw. Gruber. Wide open receiver, complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
Number 84. A gain of 10 brings up third and 10.
Now on third down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. On third down, it's Taylor. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a fourth down.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And with the snow here, maybe asking too much of the kicker to try a field goal. So instead, offense on the field, they'll go for it on fourth down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it. But in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. On first down, Taylor. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Ricky. 58 to Mike, 58 to Mike.
Rock it.
2nd and 13. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Temporarily out of field goal range now as they come up on a 2nd and long after the holding call. Back to throw. Gruber going down the middle, and it's complete. 22 yards on the pickup there, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting them in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and have the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
It's a gain of 3, and it gets him the first. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row, I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Ready up.
Now. 58 to Mike, 58 to Mike.
Big River.
Throwing on 1st down. Gruber. He dumps it underneath for Taylor. And despite the fancy footwork we saw, they'll get to him just inside the 15. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Ready? 60 Pittsburgh.
58 right there. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. 58, boys. 58. 58 is Mike. I'm coming.
Get it.
Looking to throw. Gruber. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. From 13 yards out. And the Bills have taken the lead. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Mike, 53. 53. Mike.
Hey, Sunday.
Check nickel. I got him. On me.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And there is a flag, so a big 2nd down pickup, but will it hold? So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
3 bucks. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. All right, T, let's go. All right, T. Check. 53 is Mike.
And he'll give it here to his running back. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Let him know. Check.
Check. Hey, Sunday. 53 to Mike. 50, bravo! Here we go. 53 to Mike. 53 to Mike.
Mahomes now to throw. He is going to find Hill here. The 30, 10, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his third touchdown now on the year. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. The extra point up and good. And that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Gruber. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 17. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more percussion and a lot more bass, I would think, than you get your normal ballet. But at the same time, that was well executed.
A run there on 1st down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And a give this time to the tailback. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
53 to Mike. 15. Watch the screen. Pass. Let's go.
Now here's Mahomes. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up 4th. Now it's 1st.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
Still a little bit of time left here in the 2nd quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
They're running it.
Shoot. Off the play fake. Gruber, he's going to air one out. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Intended for number 84. Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Not too many breaks ahead according to the radar. More snow on the horizon as we are back underway in half number 2. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. 2nd and 9 now. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Ready.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Gruber, he sets to fire deep. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
Let's go. Bring it up.
At their own 43-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Yeah, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this to the 47, but no further as they get him down well short of the line to gain. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. Here's the Chiefs punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. It'll be a 48-yard punt. 5 there on the return. And the Bills will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Here we go.
This quarterback now 12 of 16 thus far. It's 1st and 10.
Tighten up.
Looking to throw. Gruber. His throw incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Whenever they're trying to attack a zone defense, you're trying to figure out where your gaps are going to be. And depending on what type of zone they're playing, it could be on the outside, it could be in the middle, it could be in the seams, in the edges. In this case, they tried to attack the middle of the field, but this zone defense didn't allow it because they were able to see the ball come off the quarterback's hands, and everyone was able to react to the football and knock it away.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their 3rd of the game, and I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they missed a golden opportunity.
We play to win. Let's go.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
12 yards that time, and a Bills first down.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Taylor. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Back to throw. Gruber firing quickly here, and that's complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
60 Pittsburgh. Go. Get in the right room. 58.
On 3rd and 2, Gruber. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ferguson. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. They'll run with Taylor. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Off play action. Gruber. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpire's got different responsibilities, but always making sure no one's holding.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Looking to throw. Gruber. This is caught. A good pickup there, 21 yards. In this weather, any big play in the passing game, that's just a bonus, right?
It certainly is, but oftentimes offenses think inclement weather plays to their advantage because you know where you're going on offense. Defenders have to react, and they often slip.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bills have retaken the lead. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Hey, Ripley. 53 to Mike. 53. Check 53. I got one.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all. And now they're looking at 3rd down here. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5.
53, Alpha. We own them. Mike, 53. 53, Mike.
Throwing now is Mahomes. He's going to wind up and air it out. And he's caught on his sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there. That brings up 4th. Here's the Chiefs punter now. He's been terrific so far. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Pulled in at the 24. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll run on 1st down. It's Taylor. Now the ball comes loose, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
I know when you're looking at the scoreboard clock, we're getting near the end of this game, but they were in what was really called 4-minute offense, and that's practice, being taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover.
Come on,
the Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
You draw corpus. Crunch. Go on. Smooth.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
The Bills send the punter out as he's on here to punt it away. And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. And they'll let this one go right on the outskirts of the 10. They'll down it at the 11-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Play. Let's go. Easy. 53, Mike, 53. Bring it.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
Check 31. Shift. Hey. He's coming to you. Hey.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Yellow. 53 to Mike. 53. Check 53. Here we go, D. It's just me and you.
Now Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Let's make these babies cry. Hey, check 20.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll get him down right around the 16. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Watch the blast. Motion. Pop. Check. 53's Mike.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. He's down inside the 10 to the 8. And it comes on a gain of 8.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play. And that's going to lead him to 4th down.
That's it. Big hit.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This for the lead in the final stages. And the kick by Butker is good. And with that, they have taken the lead by a point here in the 4th. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it, happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over. Hey, Zoo. 58, boy, 58, Mike. Hey, let's get some penetration here. Zoo.
On 1st and 10, Gruber. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
Your trip is here.
To number 80. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And an alley to run. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll keep it on the ground. Donnelly. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. Here's Taylor, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down. He's back to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Taking it right down Broadway. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there in the final minute. And they have taken the lead here in the final minute. The Bills offense staying out there as they'll line up and go for 2. Back to throw. Gruber. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth quarter lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution.
Mike, 53, Mike.
They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. 2-minute drills, they're tough enough, pressure-packed enough, and these elements makes it significantly tougher.
And you don't have the margin where you can say, okay, I can allow for certain things and maybe change up a little bit. Because it's a 2-minute situation, you've got to try and make the same plays you would make if the elements didn't exist.
Back to throw. Now a desperation throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. Week after week, we're seeing plays like this from him. And I think he's in line. We've discussed it before for NFL Defensive Player of the Year.
And a big reason why, I think, is because of his ball skills. And that's something that, for guys of his position, they've talked about it for years. They've done the drills. But they've really increased it in recent seasons because of the offense have gotten so good. He knows how to take the ball away. That is huge for a defender.
So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills, and it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea of what they wanted to accomplish.